Hi, the Taurus, Living Light 2 here. Welcome. We're here with your New Moon and Aries reading. Thank you for tuning in, and let's see here what might be a play around this period of time. We're reading for March 2020 for you, Taurus, and I was just meditating your energy before I turned on the camera, and I was getting this right off the bat, Taurus. I'm hearing, listen to me. I'm hearing Mark. I'm hearing Mr. Mark. I'm hearing as well. I'm not calling them back. I'm hearing that specifically. Now, I don't know what it is that you're even like, I'm hearing you're reaching into your pocket for around this time, but it's something that perhaps you feel you need to talk about like in a really like clear way where you're like, I'm not negotiating that. I'm hearing that as well. 7 of Pentacles upright, High Priestess in reverse. I'm hearing I'm hungry and I want it now. I'm hearing that Daughter Cups upright, the Star in reverse, Ace of Swords in reverse. So somebody maybe feels like they got this uncontrollable also like direction. I'm hearing in that way, like direction that they feel guided to move in, and it's like no one can move them in that direction except for themselves, and they know that. So it requires of them to be kind of stern. I'm hearing it in that way, like they feel like they need to stir up the pot a little bit so people know like what's up with the honey. I don't know what that's about, but it's like maybe someone's like they feel like they also want to like protect some space. They're like, she's mine. I'm hearing that as well with a High Priestess. Okay, so for a number of you, there's something that maybe even like you're hoping to get off the ground in some way. I'm hearing that as well. It has to do with your plans. I'm hearing it in this way to also to prepare to carry out your new project. I'm here. One second. So hold on. I'm hearing to also though pass the news on to your parents. Taurus. I'm hearing Leo, Libra. Now, let's get the cards and see what's coming through here. There's a lot in store. I'm hearing in this way as well, and so you're just kind of I'm hearing around this time planning what the program may entail. I'm hearing it in this way now. For a number of you, you have a little play date planned, and maybe it was actually planned for you. I don't know. Maybe someone was like, "Hey, I'm gonna like pass your information onto this person. You know, you call them, or they'll call you." And I'm saying someone's like, "Listen, I'm hearing Patrick Dempsey. I'm hearing those. I'm not calling them back. I'm hearing that specifically. This person's like, I grew up with them. I'm hearing we had like plans to like we wave at each other from the like workshop, but like that's about it, and I am not ready to wake up next to them like that. No way. I'm hearing in heaven or hell. Okay, even if it's like you have this whole happy-go-lucky dance dynamic all drawn out, and everyone has their drawing boards, and everyone is like somehow on the same plane at the same time. I don't know what that's alluding to. Like maybe someone's like they're like, what are you worried about, the logistics of the situation? And this person's like, no, I'm not gonna be happy with them. I'm hearing that, and I know that. I'm hearing that someone's like saying that for nobody. This is a piece of technology that you want to invest in, and someone's like, no. I'm hearing I don't need an Alexa. I'm hearing that specifically to tell me what to do. Yeah, so somebody maybe is resisting like getting on this I'm hearing Roadrunner chase thing. They're like they want to start a new like maybe they're for a number of you, this is like like a telemarketer who's like telling you like that you need to change your whole routine, with your service provider and all that. And I'm seeing like Taurus, whatever, you're like, I'm sorry. You look like you're sore from climbing up all those steps to reach my door. And I think that I am ready to do what I've been doing. Okay, tomorrow for the same what I've been doing. I'm hearing yesterday. So I don't want to be mean. I'm hearing. So why don't you just work? The whole chase. I'm hearing bank statement out with another. I'm hearing with another butte. I'm hearing with another butte. I'm hearing also booty. I'm hearing booty call. I don't know what. Anyways, someone wants a bright, just a bright. So someone's like offering something, and someone's like, I'm sorry, I'm not about the Jello thing. I'm hearing in the case that you also can't like You also like can't test. I'm hearing that. Here we go. I'm hearing also take home. The Hierophant upright. Nine of Swords. Someone's like they're locked. I'm hearing because I'm locked up. Yep. I'm hearing. Sorry, there's no store that's open for you to shop out. Shop out. Okay, so maybe someone they want to buy someone out. No. I don't even care if you're telling me the Wi-Fi's 10 times faster. I'm ready to work with my 2 gigabit speed. I don't know what. I'm hearing, are you ready? I'm hearing JK Han. I don't know what that's going to do. But the strength cards are upright. The sun is upright. We got the Wheel of Fortune on the floor. We don't care if there's, someone's like, but what about, what if tomorrow, then, like the whole world, I don't know. And so somebody maybe is trying to sell someone even like insurance, and someone's like, I'm sorry, I think I'm fine, but don't fall on your way out. I'm hearing that as well. I don't know what that's alluding to, but the Emperor, right? I'm hearing the Six of Wands. Now, somebody maybe feels like there are a number of cycles that might be related to the way that eventually they say what they need to say. I'm hearing in relation to the Ace of Wands. Like maybe someone's like, well, if you don't want that, then what do you want? And this person's like, I don't know. Okay, so they don't really have an answer, or they don't really have excuse me, Taurus, or they don't really have like a prepared answer, at least in relation to whatever that space is. So maybe someone's concerned, truly. They're like, so hold on, so you don't want like this person is like really confused, Taurus. Like, I don't know, they're wondering, like, so you're not talking to us about, I'm hearing boys or girls, I'm hearing that as well. You're not talking to us about your hair and the way you used to braid it. I'm hearing that as well. Like someone feels like something is a topic that maybe even like off limits, and it's starting to make them kind of wonder like how the worm really fits in the book. I don't know. This is like, is it really what we think it is? I'm hearing that as well. Like, so you're not willing to like throw yourself out there. So what is it that what are we theoretizing here if there's no action to be taken? So maybe someone is like, they're throwing all these ideas out, and someone's they're not munching on the biscuit that's offered to them, and they're making their parents think. I'm hearing that for one, but they're also making like waves in the environment, like in the industry. Like maybe their actions affect like also those of others, or vice versa. I'm not sure what this is alluding to. But yeah, someone's like, I'm fine. They're like not willing. They're like, I'm cool. I'm gonna run. I'm on my own. I'm hearing that as well. So somebody like they kind of remove even their vote. I'm hearing from the ballot in a certain way. They're like, I don't need to be like, Siri who says something every 5 minutes to like someone, like for what? Just to like make someone kind of feel more jealous of another. Like that's ridiculous. So maybe somebody feels that there's something that is gonna, they don't want a clause. I'm hearing they don't want a cause though. Also this huge, like, they don't want lights to go off. Like I'm seeing like bright yellow. They don't want to make a huge scene. I'm seeing bright yellow again. When it comes to, wow, I'm like seeing energy. I don't know. I'm hearing Leo, Libra. Okay. Like wow. Okay. So there's something very clear here for a number of you. I'm seeing a big S. I'm hearing Miller Farms. For a number of you, you made a pact. I'm hearing with yourself. I'm hearing at a certain event. I'm hearing as well, or like I'm hearing it was like a speech. I'm hearing oration. Hold on. It was something that maybe even you offered someone at a certain point in time, or like you opened up as a conversation, and then it just got like really complicated, and then you started to like realize that there was no real point perhaps in causing tension with a rope. Like I don't know what that's alluding to. So maybe someone just they don't want to be in like a relationship, but I'm hearing also like an open one. So it could go like either way, which is kind of interesting. I'm seeing like maybe someone's like, well, I don't want to be like also in a space that like cannot be like for certain, and if I'm not ready for that, then you know what room should we hold the conversation in to make it clear? Like I don't know what that's alluding to, but maybe somebody is I'm hearing clay. I don't know what that's about. Anyhow, yeah. So again, someone's like, look, I don't want to be like the pour over coffee that you feel stinks instead of smells good, but I don't want to, you know, break this news to you also like too early in the morning, but I don't really think that I have room to grow also in this industry. So for a number of you, maybe someone is revealing something. It could be in a professional space as well, where it's like, it could be, you know, with yourself, Taurus, in some way. It's like, I think that I have also like a lot more that I can offer interesting, maybe to someone else. So somebody here is, I'm hearing, because you're on my mind. I'm hearing that with the Empress upright and the Hierophant. Maybe someone feels like, well, this could be investment, and maybe someone makes them an offer, and they're like, no, you're not buying me out. You're not buying my company. You're not buying my farm. You're not buying my two braids as well. I don't know what that's alluding to. Like maybe someone feels like someone is making an offer that is like kind of childish even. I don't know. No judgment, and that might not be for everyone. That could be like maybe how someone feels, or they fear that that is how it would come off. So, you know, this could be your energy, could be also that of someone in your environment, but somebody like feels like if they accepted this offer, it would brand their whole like reality. Like then everything that I would do would need to be like according to the way that like, you know, two people ought to do something together. And like that, for a number of you, perhaps somebody feels like it takes also the child out of them in a way, where they're like, then I can't, I feel like then I can't. Again, I'm seeing energy, Taurus. It's like, then this person feels like, then they suddenly like cannot communicate certain things in certain ways, you know, at certain times. And just for a number of you, maybe someone feels like it just complicates things, and there could be a circumstance. So I'm seeing somebody maybe like they live like, I'm hearing on another farm. I don't know what that's alluding to. Like something is just, it's also just too far. Something is maybe like, as someone feels like, they're like, well, there's potential, but I just don't think that I am also the one for this space to like, I'm hearing puncture the wound in the portrait. Okay, so what is that about? Hold on. I'm hearing imagine all the people with the Empress of Bright. Empress of Bright, Hierophant of Bright. And someone's like, you know, it's just not me. I'm hearing that as well. So maybe somebody feels like it could have to do with the concept of marriage. It could have to do though, but somebody is they're really interested in perhaps some opportunity, but they don't want to just give in at any moment. They may feel like, look, I feel like I have a really great also offering. I have something really great to offer, and I don't want to just like open the notebook because the shape of the pen feels right. I'm hearing in my hand like this is something that maybe I have to be ready to really write with and even present to myself. So maybe someone feels like, well, they don't want it to be where somebody approaches them about it. Maybe that is also possibly part of the story. They may feel like they have to be ready also for the concept of parenting here with the Strength card upright and the Sun upright. Now, for a number of, and the Emperor upright, for a number of you, there's something that somebody is even, they might be bluffing a little bit, but for a number of you, there are like maybe two situations here. For another number of you, though, with the Strength card upright and the Empress upright and the Moon upright, someone has an idea of how this may work out down the line, but they don't want to really work it now. I'm hearing according to, well, they don't want to word it like that. So maybe someone just feels like they have to be very careful with the way that they, you know, kind of lay the steps right now around this space, because I'm hearing there's a lot of walking involved. I'm hearing a long way. I'm hearing in that way like someone feels like they're gotta really like, you know, it's gonna be a long while perhaps before that space evolves, and so someone feels like they just need to be I'm hearing a lone traveler for now. I'm hearing that with the moon upright and the empress upright. Like, they want to find themselves. I'm hearing as well in the way, and they want to sort of find their internal compass. I'm hearing as well in the way with the strength card upright, the moon upright, and the empress upright. All three cards here have some sort of symbology that relates to intuition. If you look at the strength card, we see the third eye chakra. It has this sort of figure 8 on it. And then we have, I'm hearing, I understand. Moon here, we have the moon at the apex of the moon card. On the Empress card, we similarly have a moon. So there's something that is even stimulated here as a discussion. It is something that maybe someone has a premonition about, or they want to eventually, like, I'm hearing, portend to this space. I don't know what that's alluding to, but for a number of you, or prepare, or whatever it may be, something that someone feels like they have to have the right stars aligned as well. Maybe it is, I'm hearing, related to parenting for a number of you, but it has to do with even something that they're painting out. I'm hearing a portrait, even publicly. So now somebody, though, also may feel like they have a story, and they don't want that to get, like, watered out. I'm hearing diluted by some kind of, like, big door discussion. I'm hearing that with the Emperor, right? Like, someone doesn't want to get bought out by some big company and then lose the integrity also of their country. I'm hearing their community. I'm hearing due to that. One second. The Emperor, like, somebody feels that they represent some space, and that could be kind of, like, carried out differently, like, if it were handed over in a transaction. So well, let's clear that 1 second. Not everyone, not in that way. It's a little perhaps controversial, as someone may feel it. Now we have the strength card upright and the moon upright. I'm hearing it's a starry night. What's stopping you? So I'm hearing there's a little bit of pressure. Maybe someone feels like, why, they're wondering, why isn't someone moving forward on something? The strength card upright, Emperor upright, the moon upright. I'm hearing, why haven't you opened up, like, the letter yet, the message, something like that. So the moon and the empress. So for a number of you, Leo, I'm hearing Libra, and the strength card and the sun are both related to Leo. And Libra's justice here, which sits at the base actually of the moon and the empress, with the 4 of Pentacles, the 7 of Wands, and the 6 of Swords in reverse at the base of the judge. So for a number of you, there's something that maybe someone feels like there needs to be an adjustment of attitude. I don't know. Someone feels like we're just not on the same page. But this could be you with you. Now, maybe something comes through. It could be even like a proposal. And somebody may feel like they need to kind of jockey the strings a little bit there. I don't know what that's alluding to. Maybe to hold them a little tighter. Maybe it could be a negotiation. For a number of you, it is investment, maybe even, and I'm almost seeing someone, like, even on Shark Tank, they're like, sorry, I'm hearing that's sure not gonna cut it. I'm hearing in that way. So maybe someone feels like, I'm better off single, like, rather than locking myself into some, I'm hearing also memory guzzler. I'm hearing in that way with the moon and the empress, like, what? And the emperor, like, someone feels like something could, it's risky even. They're like, we're not really sure, like, if this is also yet the right, there's a focus on even timing. It could be related to Mercury retrograde, where someone just feels like it's not really, like, they're just not sold for some reason. Ace of Wands in reverse, Emperor upright, the Wheel of Fortune. It's like they're just, the world's in reverse at the base of the Ace of Wands. They're just not really ready to even maybe call it quits on, well, I was going to say another cycle, but there's a lot more room for growth as they feel it within a certain space of identifying exactly perhaps even what it is that they want. They're just like, I'm just not ready. I don't even know, like, what really, like, my real name is. I'm hearing that with the Emperor upright, Ace of Wands reverse. I'm hearing it's Matthew Smith. I'm hearing what's more to a name than that. Like, I don't know, maybe it's just someone they feel or they fear that someone may not understand. Ace of Wands in reverse. So it's just a different, maybe even structure they feel that is related to how they see themselves carrying the future out. And so they may be waiting for that moment to sort of strike in the way that they feel may best accommodate their vision. And not only that, but the way in which they see themselves perhaps carrying out this vision. So for a number, there are a number of maybe steps that may lead eventually to this vision, and they may not even know what that is. They're like, well, all I know is that I just got to be honest with myself, and I think that this is not opening the right conversation at the right time. Maybe I'm hearing a can of worms, like someone feels like maybe an investment deal is it's not perhaps like the decision that they would have made had they not been made that proposal at that moment in time. So maybe someone wants to hold off on something, and I'm hearing children with the strength card. Like I'm hearing chariot. That's a card of Cancer. So we'll get into that sign next, but possibly. But right here, right now, Taurus, for you, there's something that maybe you just kind of you feel as well that something is temperamental. I'm hearing that with the moon upright. Like sometimes you're like, well, I need my alone time. Moon upright, Empress, and it's like if I were to like really kind of accommodate the space, I would need to like caption the image like, you know, on both ends. So maybe someone's just they could just also there's a lot of pressure I'm hearing in that way, like to feel that they are actually ready to lay the foundation to accommodate what they want. So for a number of you, someone knows what they want, but it's just a matter of laying the foundation there. Let's get into the extended and see what comes through Taurus. But as well, this is a matter of talking about the space that may be a little bit troublesome as someone may feel it. Let's get into the extended for each Taurus. Again, for a number of you, this is a little bit of performance anxiety as well. So let's see what really is at play there and how it might be carried out into April. Love and light to you. Feel free to access a reading via the link in the bio box below. Bye.